Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing well today, and I'd like to take this time to wish you a very happy and safe Memorial Day. So, on episode 1, we left off where I said I would do a little bit of work off cam to try to get through the redundant little tiny jobs to get something that's a little more interesting. Well, lo and behold, I did like, 3 or 4 little tiny jobs, and then boom, I got this job. This is a piston and conrod and a serpentine belt, but that's, nothing. But the piston, we're going to have to take the entire head off of the motor, the timing stuff, and we're going to have to drop the oil pan, everything. So this is quite a big job. So I hope that you will like this episode. So let's go ahead and get right to it, and I'll show you the repair order right quick. So piston with conrod and serpentine belt A. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is move the car right to the left because we're going to have to do some up and down. And since we're going to have to drain the motor of oil, might as well just bring over our oil drain pan right away. We'll just put it aside until we're ready to go up. And right there is good. And let's pop open the hood. And then we'll click on the motor, and we're going to go into examine mode just to show you. You won't see the piston because it's down in here. But there's the serpentine belt A. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into disassemble mode. And what I'm going to try to do is, when I visualize things, with this particular game, you can actually remove screws that you can't see. It will silhouette them if they're on the other side of your view. But I will try to swing around and move around like you would in real life to get to things like that. Okay. So I think the first thing I'm going to take off is this, because we're going to have to remove the exhaust manifold anyway. And what a treat it is to remove it in this game, because in real life you'd have to have your drill and tap ready, because I am sure that these would be snapping off like little pretzel sticks. There we go. We can see that. And we can see that one. Now these we really can't see. I can see that one a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and swing around. And then we'll swing down a little bit. And then maybe in. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so let's see now. Another easy little thing. Oh, and you can zoom in and zoom out with your scroll wheel on your mouse, just to let you know. All right, we'll do all that stuff up there later. We'll just get to the tedious stuff here. Let's see, you gonna let me take that off now? No. Oh, you know what? We gotta take off the throttle. There, now we can do that. There we go. In real life, a nice angled socket wrench would come in handy. You could stay on the top portion and just... Okay. So then we're going to take off the fuel rail. There we go. That should be all we'd have to do over here. And then we could take out the ignition coils and the spark plugs and the engine head cover just while we're up here. Do the spark plugs too. And I'm working real hard to get to 1000 XP so I can buy the fast unbolting. There we go. And see, these are condition unknown. Oh. Well, if it doesn't say to replace them, I'm not going to cost the customer extra money, because I'm hoping that this job will generate some pretty darn good income. So, okay, so let's move down here, and we'll start on all of this. So I'm going to take off the belt tensioner first, and then let's see, we'll remove this belt. Maybe we can get that one now. Absolutely. Get all our little pulleys off here. Idle roller. So there's certain things that kind of maybe it happens in career mode, in the professional mode of this game. I'm not sure, but like when you do things like timing, it doesn't have you set the timing afterwards. It doesn't have you, like when you do a brake job and you put the calipers back on, it doesn't have you bleed the brakes. So let's see, I wonder if this has to come off. No, the alternator shouldn't have to come off, just the water pump. Okay. So let's see if we can, yep, we can get this off now. There we go. Actually, I'm starting to think I didn't have to take the water pump off. Well, that's a labor charge that we're going to eat, so, because the job's only pay but so much. So it's like, if you want to do the work, go ahead, dude. There we go. Now we can take our, I'll just show you, we can take our camshafts out. There we go. And then we should be able to, yep, take the head off the motor. And there's obviously the bad piston. It's black. But let's go into examine mode and make sure. Yep, it's red. So we'll go back into a disassembler. Okay, so I think we're good here. Time to go underneath. And we're going to start with draining the oil. Now, as I mentioned in the first episode, you really have to be careful where you place this oil pan, because you will get a sizable fine if you spill oil on the floor. So I'm trying to get a landmark here where I could place it. Maybe about here. Let's step back and have a look. How's that look to all of you? Blub, 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 blub. Actually, maybe, oh, sure. I'm probably doomed to spill oil on the ground here. Well, let's try that and see what happens. Yep, I got a fine. I knew it. Well, there's a $100 discount on the job. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's move this back out of the way. And we probably won't need that again, so I'll just go ahead and put it back. Okay. So now we can go ahead and drop the oil pan. Now that's a shame. You know, it would be nice if they kind of gave you like a little highlight whenever you get it in a good position, because the camera angle really doesn't help much in this. Okay, so there's our bad piston. We can tell it's all rusted. So we're going to have to get the bearing caps off. So let's go ahead. We're in disassemble mode already. Ooh, jumped around a little bit there. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can pull it out now. We'll go back up to the top. We should be able to. As soon as I... I'm still learning how to walk with the keyboard. Excellent. So let's see here. There we go. Okay, so now let's go over and buy our parts. So we need serpentine belt A, right? And then just the piston conrod. Because everything else was in good shape. You have the standard piston with conrod and then the serpentine belt A. Okay. Excellent. Get our belt. Serpentine belt A, $30. And then our piston. There we go. Radio. So let's go ahead and we'll obviously put our piston back in first, and we're going to go into assemble mode. Make sure that I'm looking at it the way it should be. Get the good one. Man, would that be a shame to put the bad one back in and then figure it out after. 922 experience points. We went up a bit. Would have been nice to get 1,000 before the job was done. That way we can purchase the fast unbolting. Bolting and unbolting. Alrighty. So we'll put our camshaft back in. Both of those. There we go. Engine head cover. And my assistant that cleaned up the oil spill very nicely for me has also gapped the spark plug. There we go. And then we'll put our ignition coils back on after that. There we go. So I think that's all set. So let's swing around the back. Well, actually, let's go ahead and put the exhaust manifold back on. There we go. Get that one first. Oh, I'm cheating. What did I say I would do? There we go. Get in there. Make sure they're all tight. Okay, good. We'll swing around here and get this guy. And then we'll put our cover back on. There we go. Excellent. So now we'll come around the back here. Get all this business done. Our fuel rail. Intake manifold. And then the throttle, of course, after that. Excellent. There comes the throttle. That's nice and shiny. Alright. Now we can swing around to this side of the motor. And we'll go ahead and get our cam gears on. Huh. Okay, looks like everything's up there. Looked a little sparse to me. There we go. Put our timing belt back on. Put our cover back on. Awesome. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Water Pump back. Get our idle roller. Crankshaft pulley. Okay, so now serpentine belt B. That's in good condition. It's this one here that we need to make sure we choose the new one. Excellent. Okay. Go into assemble, and we'll click on it. There we go. Swing around here. Get this one. Excellent. Now let me just examine here a little bit. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, I'd like to get a little closer in here just to make sure. I think we've got everything in there. There we go. There you are, hiding over there. Excellent. This is all set. It's already on there. That's good. They kind of drain it and put it back right away for you. So let's get out of there. Now we should be able to put oil in the motor. And I don't know how we're going to do that because I have yet to do it in this game. So, oh, okay, there we go. Now let's see, we'll try to avoid spilling. All right, good, no fines. Okay. So does in the cap they put back on for you. Just goes right back there. Let's just make sure. Yep, it's all set. Let's check the dipstick. Max. Good. So I think this one is ready to give back to the customer. Awesome. And let's go ahead and hit M, and we'll move it back to the floor so they could just come back in and take it out. Inventory. What happened here? Hold on a second. Okay, I was going to say, I know I had junk to sell. Give us a couple extra bucks. Okay, now we open our repair order. And you have to be up near the car for that. It would be nice if you can open the repair order from anywhere in the shop. I mean, obviously, in real life you'd be able to. $220. Oh man. Yeah, that's a little bargain. It would have been $320 if I didn't spill the oil on the floor, but even still, 320, that's pretty low. Okay, no sense in crying over it, because now we can get our fast unbolting. Yahoo! The little things that make me happy. There we go, fast unbolting. Oh, please let me buy it. Oh, okay. Just had to click once. Awesome. So that'll just kick in automatically every time we go to take bolts out or put bolts back in. And I think the next thing I'll go for is the OBD scanner. And then maybe the tablet, because you'd probably be able to pull the tablet out and look up your work order right then and there. So cool. All right, so let's have a look. Maybe we'll do one more little job. Oh, we gotta go to the phone. Let's see what we have available. Sloppy steering, lack of engine power. Okay, let's do lack of engine power. All right, we're gonna go into examine. And we'll look around. Let's see. Oh, looks like, well, there's dirty air filter. That's what I see in there. Hello? Leave a message. I promise I'll get back to you. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say before I look at the work order. I try to see if I can find it before cheating and looking at the work order. So let's go ahead and look at, oh, air filter. Okay. So this will be easy. See, these are the kind of jobs I was getting. So I was really happy to get that piston job. Nice dirty air filter gone. And now let's go ahead and purchase our part. And it was this one. Try to recoup some of the losses I made with my spillage. Go into assemble mode. Excellent. Put our clips back on. There we go. Not the most optimal angle, I know. And those clips make a lot of racket, don't they? Okay, so I think that one is done. Go ahead and close the hood, give the customer a handshake, and send them on their way. Open our repair order. $21 earned. Oh, that's cool too, I just noticed. It doesn't take your experience points. I thought it was something that you spent. So like when I bought fast unbolting, I thought I would, be down 1,000 experience points, but I guess not. Those stay. It's just achievements, I guess, when you reach certain level of experience. So, cool. Okay. So I think we'll call this an episode right here. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. So take care, and bye for now.